ladies and gentlemen, this is Gene Green 1990, and today I'm going to be starting a game that I really enjoy. I only recently started playing Dark Souls extensively, so I thought, heck, why not, and do a walkthrough on it. So let's go ahead and start a new game. Turn the brightness up all the way so you can actually see it. I will not be doing any commentary through cutscenes, so you won't have to worry about that, because there is kind of an extensive story that, if you really want to keep track, you'll want to hear some of the cutscenes and see what's going on. So here we go. We're going to start with just, like any other RPG, to create a class, or create a character, my bad. And I'm not going to go for anything extensive. Anything like, such as Northern Lion here recently, Thornforge, I'm not going to do that, just simple name. Sex, male, class. Now, each class has their own different sets. Warriors, knights are usually the strength and high HP. Wanderer, thief, bandit, hunter are usually more dexterity based and speed. And sorcerers and clerics are pretty much magics and miracles. Deprived are pretty much a little bit of everything. But we're not going to do that. We're going to start with thief. This is the only class I've really felt comfortable with, so we'll do that. There's a bunch of different, a gift you can start with. Could be anything, like a pendant, binoculars, twin humanities, whatever. I'll explain what a humanity is later. I'm going to start with the master key, because I can open just about every single door I need to. Now physique, because I'm not very large. I'm a large man in real life, so I'm going to go with large. Commoner, that looks the most like me. I do have short black hair. Whoops. Black. Customize, give me a similar face. I'm happy with that. I'm going to push accept, and then this will lead us into quite a large cutscene. So I'll start talking to you after we're done. Here we go.
In the age of ancients, the world was unformed, shrouded by fog. A land of grey crags, arch trees, and everlasting dragons. But then there was fire, and with fire came disparity. Heat and cold, life and death, and of course, light and dark. Then from the dark they came and found the souls of lords within the flame. Nito, the first of the dead. The Witch of Asylum and her daughters of chaos. Gwyn, the Lord of Sunlight, and his faithful knights. And the furtive pygmy, so easily forgotten. With the strength of lords, they challenged the dragons. Gwyn's mighty bolts peeled apart their stone skins. The witches weaved great firestorms. Nito unleashed a miasma of death and disease. And Seath, the Scaleless, betrayed his own, and the dragons were no more. began the age of fire. But soon the flames will fade, and only dark will remain. Even now, there are only embers. And man sees not light, but only endless nights. And amongst the living are seen carriers of the accursed dark sign. Yes, indeed. The dark sign brands the undead. And in this land, the undead are corralled and led to the north. Where they are locked away to await the end of the world. This is your fate.
That cutscene is ridiculously long, but that is probably the longest cutscene that there is. Everything else is pretty much short. Even the endings are ridiculously short for about 50 hours worth of gameplay. Anyway, so here we are in the Undead Asylum. This is my dude. As you can see, he's a little worse for wear. He's currently a hollow. Now, a hollow is somebody who has gone dead, lost any sort of humanity that they have, and have gone crazy and try to kill you. So let's leave the Undead Asylum on a pilgrimage. I'll explain what all these messages are for later. This is a hollow. These ones are harmless. So, whoa. Hey, I never seen that there. We'll fight him here in a minute. But this is a hollow. This one's a harmless. But I would recommend going in to kill them and take what souls you can. Souls aren't really important. They are used to level up and repair and modify your equipment. But, you know, they come so easily that it's really not such a big deal. We're just going to keep going. Those messages, the little orange signs on the floor, can't hit him, are messages pretty much telling you how to play the game. This is all tutorial. Later on, those messages will be left by other players. So, anyway, we're just going to get the hell out of here. As my country terms like to come out. Anyway, this is a bonfire. This is where we do our leveling up and where we can refill our HP and stamina. Up in the top left-hand corner, the red bar is the health, while the green bar is stamina. As you can see, there's nothing we can do now, so we're just going to leave. They act as checkpoints, so when you rest, if you die, you'll reappear there. So let's get the hell out of here. Open this door incredibly slowly. But, you know, give my guy a break. He's dead, he's weak, probably hasn't had a pizza in quite a while. If at all. Now that right there, my first time playing, scared the ever-living shit out of me. So let's just avoid him. We'll come back here later. And as you can see, another bonfire. Later on in the game, bonfires will not come this easily, so just be aware if you decide to play by yourself. Oop. There's a guy out there going to be starting shooting arrows at us, but we're going to go ahead and collect our shield and our knife. Depending on the class you have, you'll receive different weapons. The thief starts with a knife and a very small shield. To me, it allows me to branch out and use different weapons. So, it's not the strongest weapon you can get, but you know, you can branch out to much better later on. Oop. Now, I can't really show it here. Hey, jerk. Oh, yep, okay. That was a goof. I got an arrow sticking out of my chest. It hurts, but you know, I'm tough. I can take it. So we're just going to traverse this white wall. 90% of the time when you traverse a white wall, well, I guess I shouldn't say 90, maybe 60. It leads to a boss fight, but as of now, that's not such a big deal. And we're going to run up here, and then we're going to quickly run back because there's a trap. And then we're going to go in here because that's basically, well, the path we need to take. Now, this is the knight from before in the cutscene who helped us out, so let's see what he's got to say for himself.
Oh, you. You're no Holly. Thank goodness. I'm done for, I'm afraid. I'll die soon. Sparing things my sanity. I wish to ask something. You and I are both undead. Hear me out.
And yeah, we'll hear him out. Why not?
Regrettably, I have failed in my mission. But perhaps you can keep the torch lit. There's an old saying in my family. Thou who art undead art chosen. Thine exodus from the undead asylum, make a pilgrimage to the land of ancient lords. When thou ringest the bell of awakening, the fate of the undead thou shalt know. Well, now you know. And I can go and open my heart. Oh, one more thing. Here, take this. An Estus flask. An undead favorite.
Now, this is an Estus flask, and an Estus flask allows us to heal our wounds, pretty much.
Oh, and this.
And this is a key, self-explanatory, allows us to escape this area, so...
Now I must bid farewell. I would hate to harm you after death. So go now, and thank you.
So basically, we're going to continue this guy's mission throughout the rest of the game. Now, if you want to, you can kill him and take the soul, but he's fixing to kill himself, so why bother? We'll get about 100. Yep, there he goes. We'll get about 100 souls for that. Now, when it comes to playing this game, you're really going to want to only fight one person at a time. Whoa, that was weird. You're really going to want to fight only one person at a time if you can help it. So, like, there's about 3 dudes over here. I'm only going to try to get the attention of one. And there we go. Lock onto him. Now I'm going to try to show off the parry. And I did a terrible job of it. We'll try again on the next guy. Come on. Whoop. There's a guy over there with a bow and arrow. I'm going to show off the parry if I can. There we go. Parry is if you push right trigger or left trigger at the right time and manage to block their attack, you can sneak in a stomach stab, which pretty much, in most cases, is an instant kill. There's a guy with a bow and arrow. So let's go take care of him. Now we're going to try to get as many souls from here as we can, so we're just going to go ahead and come in here and take on this guy as well. You can do backstabs, but I'm not so good at the backstabs. I'm more of a parry and hope for the best kind of guy. Alright, so that's all we can do from here. The Undead Asylum more or less is just a tutorial level, so it's relatively short. And because there's the boss right through here. I meant to Estus. There we go. Now really quickly, jump down and push the attack button, which is right bumper, and you'll do a plunging attack, which takes out a good chunk of this dude's health. Now, a good strategy for this guy is to basically just stay behind him, which I'm not doing. I'm not listening to what I say. Just, in this case, you have to do what I say, not as I do. But there we go. We're staying relatively behind him. Get out of his way when he does that. You're really going to want to be careful with your stamina as well. This fight is not so bad, but later on, boss fights get much tougher. Oh! He's almost dead, so it's not such a big deal. You can't expect... Whoa! You can't expect deaths from this playthrough as well. So... I'm not the perfect player, but... Whoa! Okay, we're gonna back up and Estus, because I'm not taking any chances. There we go. It's been called by most of my friends one of the hardest game on the Xbox. I wouldn't really say that's true. It's hard, yes, maybe through your first time, but once you know what you're doing, it's really not that bad. Not to say that it won't screw up Humanity. Now, Humanity pretty much allows you to play online. Once you go online, you are capable of receiving other players as phantoms to help you fight in boss fights or whatever. We'll talk a little bit more about that later. As well as being invaded. Now, invasions are other people who invade online, can come into your game and basically screw you over. But I'll probably not show much of that off unless I get invaded. So that probably won't be until a little bit later. Let's go ahead and run up here and should activate another cutscene. So here we go.
Only in the ancient legends it is stated that one day an undead shall be chosen. To leave the undead asylum in pilgrimage to the land of the ancient lords. Lordran